you can see this is LRECL option. Okay, logical record length. When our entire record length is more than 256 bytes, okay, we use LRECL along with PAT. By default we can display, okay, 102 line size. Maximum LRECL is nothing but 32767 for single record. Okay, for reading purpose we will use this. Okay, next is pad option. We can read from first record to the last record. By using pad option, what we can read from first record to the last record, and this is nothing but DLM str. Okay, this string is nothing but text values. Okay. So you can see here, this is my text file. AZ is my text file here. Okay, you can see clearly this is nothing but an ID. Yes, name. Okay, age, status, salary, and this is nothing but a designation. Okay, so you can see that every record having values, but here designation is missing. In the fourth record, designation is missing here. First you should check this is which delimiter. So this is nothing but a pipe delimiter. For that you have to write DLM is equals to single quotations pipe symbol. Okay, next, value is missing. Okay, when the value is missing in the last column, okay, when the last column is having missing values, we will use miss over, right? Yes, values are separated by spaces here, so what we will use, width, dollar width dot we will use here. But in the pipe delimiter, length is also useful, right? Instead of length you can give width also, no problem. I'll explain you. Now width, how to check the width first, we'll see. This is having more width. Now count this width, how much width it is having from here to here. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19. So 19th width is nothing but a 19th. Now we will write dollar. So dollar 19 dot we will write here. Clear? Next, what we have to write, DLM is equals to single quotations of pipe, okay, space, then miss over. Okay, so when the last column having missing values, okay, we will write this. Okay, now we will run here. When I am using miss over, okay, it will display you the values whose width is 19. That only it will display. It will give remaining records as a null because the remaining records are less than 19. Okay, trunk over we will use. Yes, trunk. So this is my correct output. Whatever I am expecting, I am getting it, right? So next, instead of trunk over, one more option is there, that is pad. What is PAD? Okay, I'll run this. What it will display, we will see. It is displaying the same result what I am expecting to my output to be. It is printing that only. So instead of trunk over you can use pad, but this pad is useful in banking, this pad option, and one more option also I'll explain you. Okay, you can use miss over and pad also. Okay, miss over I have explained, you know. So miss over, and when you use these two, okay, miss over and pad, it will print the output correctly. Okay, so when you're using only miss over, it is not working, right? It is displaying only the width, the value which is containing 19, right? When you use these two options, then it will display correct output, miss over and pad. You can see this. Yes, I have run the program. Okay, successfully it is displaying the output, right? So miss over will not work because we have given the width that 19 dot. So for that purpose, use miss over and pad. So then it will work. Okay, otherwise if you don't want in this way, Otherwise, you can use trunk over. Clear this point? Okay. Next we will talk about one more example I'll show you. So this is my example. Okay. Here the values are separated by the spaces. So this is nothing but a space delimiter. First check which delimiter it is. It is a space delimiter. And next check values are missing or not. If the values are missing, you should see whether you have to go for miss over or DSD. So DSD, when the values are missing in the first, okay, when the values are missing in the first or the middle or the last, at that time DSD will work out. Okay, so here in the last column we are having missing value. Yes, so miss over will work out here, right? So instead of miss over, you can keep pad option and run. It will print the result. Okay, so you can use miss over plus pad, or otherwise pad, or otherwise trunk over. Okay, clear? As per your requirement which option you'll use, it's up to you. You can use pad or trunk over or miss over. Okay, here the values are separated by spaces, that's why I am using this dollar with the dot. Clear? Okay, in the DLM, so in the pipe delimiter, values are separated by spaces, then you can use length also. Okay, instead of writing length, retain, you can use this now. Clear? Now next, if any doubts, please comment. Please comment if you're not getting anywhere. Okay, so I'm there to help you. Next example I'll explain. So next option is nothing but LRECL. LRECL is nothing but logical record length. What we will say? Logical record length. Okay, so instead of trunk over option, we can use LRECL or pad option. Okay, both at a time we'll use. These two options are useful for banking side, not for clinical. Okay, so trunk over is nothing but is equals to LRECL plus pad option. Now LRECL is nothing but what I said, logical record length. Make a note of this, logical record length. Default record length in our output window for the line size is what? Default I have explained, 102, right? 102 is our default line size. Okay, and maximum line size is 256. By using LRECL, we can assign record length, okay, maximum, okay, so 32767 bytes. So this is for reading purpose. Okay, don't get confused. So when our entire length is more than 256 bytes, so we will use this LRECL option and along with the pad. Okay, now I'll explain you that. Okay, instead of line size, we use in real time. Okay, in real time scenario, we use LRECL. Okay, by using pad option, we can read from first record to the last record. This is an important interview question. So what is the purpose of pad option? Means what you have to say? We can read from first record to the last record. Okay, we can read from first OBS to last OBS by using this pad option. Clear? So now this is my str text file. So you can see that this is only one column. Okay, don't be confused. This is one column. Think that this is a name column. Okay, here this one is nothing but Naresh. Here Ravi Kumar, Ravi space Kumar, here Ravi Verma space Kumar, like that. Okay, so this is a one column only, we are having spaces. So when the values are separated by spaces, so what we will use, dollar with the dot we will use, right? We will use dollar with the dot. So dollar 7 dot I'm using. Why I am using dollar 7 dot? How can I use? Means which record is having large length. For that, keep cursor here before F. So this is the record which is having more length, right? This record is having more length. So I'm keeping here cursor and you can see here column 7. Okay, left side down, you can see my cursor. I have given the width here. Okay, now I will use LRECL is equals to, okay, along with the pad we will use no LRECL. Yes, so LRECL is equals to, I'm using, what is my width, 7. That only I'll do, that only I'll write. Okay, I'll run this. You can see that my output is printing successfully. Okay, why I am writing this only? Because here my width is not exceeding more than 256 bytes. If in banking purpose, in real time scenario, you can see that we have millions billions of records there. Okay, so at that time you will use LRECL is very important. This option is very important for banking side. So in clinical we have only 5,000, mostly 5,000, maximum 5,000 records will have in a clinical. There is no need for LRECL. If this variable is having more than 256 like that, 280, 289 like that, so at that time you will write here, what you write, 289. Clear about LRECL? Here pad is nothing but, instead of miss over plus pad or trunk over or pad, anything you can use. So I'm running, you'll get this output. Clear? Now you can see this is my DSTR text file. Here the values are separated by comma, so this is nothing but the comma delimiter. Okay, all values are there. Each and every record is having value here. I'll save this. What we have to write for that? It is a comma, no? So DLM is equals to single quotations of comma. Now I am going to explain you this option DLM STR. Okay, so first we will use DLM only. We know only DLM option, we don't know DLM STR. For your better understanding, I am explaining you this. Instead of DLM, I am writing here DLM STR. Okay, my values are separated by comma only, no? Yes. So same code differences here. Just I'm running this. You see here. In this scenario, it is displaying both the outputs, right? Now one more example I'll tell you. So this is my STT text file. You can see that the values are separated by double pipelines. So for that, what we will write, DLM is equals to single quotations with a double pipe we have to give, or a single pipe we have to give. Yeah, so this is my data set. Here I have given DLM is equals to single pipe, because double pipe it is repeated, no? Only one pipe if you give, it will work out here. Clear? Next, instead of DLM, same code is there. Instead of DLM, I'm DLM STR. I'm running this. Okay, it is printing my output. Clear?